So this is a short tutorial on how to get from Diptrace schematic. So here's my schematic diagram, and I want to take it into the PCB editing program. So what I want to do is go to File, and I'm going to go to Convert to PCB. And once I click on that, what's going to happen is it's going to start up the next program. Okay, and again, you have to make sure that this here was all correct, because if it's any mistakes in here, what will happen is you will have all the mistakes from this point on all the way to the very end. Okay, so once this program starts up, use schematic rules, you just press OK, and it comes up to here. Okay, and you'll notice now it's not in a schematic form anymore, it's in a parts form, and all these blue lines here represent where the parts connect up to different things. Okay, so before I get too far into this one, the first thing that you have to do is actually set up how this is going to be made into a circuit board, and that is very simple. You got a couple steps to do, but just watch and do. So first off, you come up to Route, and under Route there's what's called the current auto router. You want to make sure it's on grid router, and this one already is. Okay, next under Route again, you go to auto router setup, the next one down, and in here it's going to say use all layers. You're going to uncheck it, and you're going to check it to be 1. You're making a circuit board with 1 layer. It's on the bottom. We're not at a point or have the technology or ability to make 3 or 4 board layers. Okay, so make sure that use all layers is unchecked, and it says 1 right here. We click OK. You go Route, and then you come down to router setup. Okay, this is the third and last step that you got to do. And in here, what you want to do is this trace width. By default, it's 0.013. We want it to be 0.04. That's just thick enough so that when you go to make the circuit board on the t-shirt press and in the etching tank, that the traces are big enough that they actually work and they don't rip off. So sometimes you get away with thinner, but I like to default to about 0.04. So we click OK. That is how you set up everything to actually make, you know, the circuit board basically work right. So if I was just to press here now, either right here run auto router, or if I go Route and I go run auto router, what happens now, whoops, run auto router, there we go. There would be my circuit board, and I would be done. The problem is this is huge right now, and if I go to File and I go to Design Information, you're going to see this board is 3 inches by 6 inches. It's huge for something that has to be way smaller. Okay, so I can just go Route and go unroute all. So I'm just going to stop right there, and then the next tutorial will be on how to actually make this into a proper circuit board.